What if I told you the US Treasury's deepest secrets are now just a login away from the world's largest trillionaire? Elon Musk, the mind behind rockets, electric cars, and brain chips, just gained unprecedented access to America's financial nerve center. Is this a bold leap toward public accountability or a backdoor to disaster? I've spent over 20 years in IT getting my start working on government systems, and what I'm about to reveal will send your spidey sense a tingling. This isn't just about privacy, it's about power. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why lawmakers are suddenly asking how much control is too much for one man. Hey everyone, Gary here. After 25 years in IT and security, including my time protecting classified data at the Department of Defense, I've developed a pretty good sense for when something in the tech world deserves our attention. And trust me, this definitely does. Today we're diving deep into something that's been keeping me up at night: Elon Musk's unprecedented access to US Treasury data through the Department of Government Efficiency. Now you might be thinking, Gary, why should I care? Well, let me tell you why this matters to all of us. During my time in the Air Force, I learned firsthand how crucial it is to protect sensitive government data. But I also saw how bureaucracy and outdated systems slows everything down and creates an environment of massive cost overruns. That's why I'm both excited and concerned about Elon Musk running ruckshop through government systems. I love the idea of an outside party auditing our bloated federal agencies. We all want to know where our tax dollars are going. We deserve to know so long as those dollars aren't attached to national security initiatives. But here's a multi-million-dollar question. Is Elon Musk really the right person for this job, or is he simply the only one with enough clout and balls to actually make it happen? I'm thinking the answer is the latter, but I'm hoping that Elon is the right guy and does the right thing once he has his hands on these high-ticket data sets. Understanding the access level. Let me break this down in simple terms. Musk's team apparently has direct read access. When we say direct read access, we're not just talking about viewing some basic spreadsheets. From my DoD experience, this level of access typically means gaining access into sensitive databases, financial records, and potentially even PII data, our personally identifiable information. Think of it like having a master key to a building. You can open any door, but you're not supposed to take anything out. The difference is we're talking about digital doors leading to millions of Americans' private data. And I'm pretty sure records are being copied out of the government systems via putty. Security implications. Normally, accessing government systems is like going through airport security times 10. You need multiple clearances, background checks, and there are strict compliance protocols. But Musk's team special access, it's like they got VIP passes to bypass all of that. As someone who spent years building secure systems, this makes my security radar go completely haywire. It's not just about trusting an outside party in Musk, it's about the precedents this sets. The potential benefits. Now let's talk about the upside. Musk has shown he can optimize complex systems and has also shown that he can not only survive negative press and attention, but he seems to absolutely revel in it. And that's exactly why I dubbed him the trillionaire. He loves trolling and he loves the attention. And I think that actually plays in favor for the Trump administration and takes some of that legacy media heat off of Trump. In fact, I think legacy media's hyper-focus on attacking Musk alleviates pressure from Trump and his cabinet, allowing them to focus on initiatives that will largely go unnoticed. But let's consider what Musk did with Tesla and Twitter X. Love him or hate him, you can't deny that he knows how to identify inefficiencies. It wasn't too long ago he was walking into the Twitter X offices holding a giant sink. The Twitter X transformation, while controversial, it showed his ability to maintain a massive platform with significantly reduced resources. And sure, laying off staff isn't always the answer, but sometimes it takes an outsider to spot the bloat in the system and to insist on removing it.
But it's kind of getting to that point in the US. So there's roughly 450 federal agencies of one kind or another. That's more agencies. That's almost an average of 2 agencies per year since the formation of the United States. So, I mean, how many agencies do you really need to run a country? Not 450, that's for sure.
The federal workforce accounts for 1.87% of the entire civilian workforce. Now, that figure doesn't account for our 1.3 million active duty military personnel. The federal government is the nation's single largest employer, with even more workers than Amazon, Walmart, or McDonald's. The DOGE factor. Here's where I think it gets even more interesting. While DOGE here stands for the Department of Government Efficiency, there's a fascinating parallel with DOGE's blockchain transparency. Is this the telltale sign of any good story's foreshadowing? Could we see a day where this leads to similar transparency in government operations? Imagine non national defense governmental financial transactions becoming available on a secure public ledger that we can all have access to. Now, that's a positive precedent I think our boy Hoskins over at Cardano would appreciate. Privacy and security risks. Based on my military background, I can tell you that even well intentioned access can create vulnerabilities. It's like having a secure house but giving someone a copy of your key. No matter how trustworthy we believe they may be, it's still an additional point of risk. We need to consider potential data breaches, unauthorized sharing, the precedents for future private sector involvement, and the risk of data brokerage. The technology gap. Do we need a tech upgrade in government? We have ancient systems running on COBOL, a programming language that was considered prehistoric in the 80s. I mean, when was the last time you met someone studying COBOL and mainframe computing? COBOL was developed in 1959 and runs on dinosaur big iron mainframes. The Treasury Department has several. Currently, there is no direct connectivity between COBOL and machine learning and AI, but maybe that's a good thing. Several old companies in the banking and government sectors are stuck on COBOL for several reasons, but mostly due to millions of lines of code running their data infrastructure. As an IT security vet, I can tell you that what we're seeing with Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency is unprecedented for more reason than what's on the surface. The success or failure of this experiment could reshape government transparency forever. The battle for the future of government transparency will be fought in courts and the court of public opinion through comments, memes, and social media discourse. And isn't it interesting that Musk owns one of the world's largest social media platforms? Is this guy's 4D chess moves really this powerful, or did he fall bass backwards into this current scenario? Let's talk about it. Leave a like, a comment, all that good stuff. And let's keep the good times rolling. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is Musk a savior savant or a crazed Bond villain? Let's start having a meaningful discussion about the future of public data access. Until next time, stay secure, stay informed, and stay blessed.